Counting on alum Jill Duggar Dillard is back with a simple response amid all the rumors that she's expecting a rainbow baby. The 33-year-old mom suffered a miscarriage last April. Since then, she's been documenting her healing journey. Many of her posts today are about their family trips and other activities. But some fans can't help but speculate that the mother of three may be pregnant again. Keep reading to see her response. Jill recently took to social media to share clips featuring behind-the-scenes footage from their family photoshoot. Everything went smoothly, and the Counting On alums could take sweet pictures with their kids. But what caught the attention of many was how Jill keeps her tummy away from the cameras, seemingly using her kids to cover it up. This sparked speculation that Jill may be expecting a rainbow baby. One of the pictures even cropped half of her body, fueling the rumors even more. Is she pregnant? Cropped the picture, and one kid is hiding her belly. Are you trying to tell us something with the pink bow on the teddy? Jill recently shared new photos of herself amid speculations that she's expecting. The Counting On alum uploaded a photo of herself showing her full body with no signs of a baby bump. She was flaunting the jumpsuit she received from her cousin, Amy Duggar King. Sorry I don't have a link, but the brand name is American Eagle. Y'all link if you find it somewhere and I can share, she added. Jill Duggar Dillard didn't mention anything about being pregnant again. But it's clear that the photo puts an end to all the discussions. Jill Duggar Dillard later shared more messages on IG stories revolving around her miscarriage. Some of them are messages she got from her followers, telling her to stay positive and strong after the loss. One person even told the Counting On alum to find people to lean on amid the heartbreaks, which may encourage her to reconcile with her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle. Counting On alums Jeremy and Jana Duggar have been celebrating their pregnancy with their third child. The two announced that they were expecting earlier this month. Jana also uploaded a vlog featuring her creative way of telling her family about her pregnancy. But one thing keeps fans curious, and it's about the gender of her third child. However, Jana recently shared that her sister, Jessa, is the first to know about it. Keep reading to see her statements. Jana previously shared a vlog featuring how she announced her pregnancy to her family. According to the Counting On alum, she wanted to tell everyone about her pregnancy in person. Due to this, she decided not to opt for any reveals in their group chat. Jana later shared a clip of herself talking with some of her sisters and Michelle during their hot tub family time. She confessed that she may not be allowed to hop in the hot tub because she has a baby inside her tummy. This left her sisters and mother speechless before celebrating with her. Jana also shared a silly story about forgetting to tell her close brother, James, that she was expecting. I was just casually talking about the pregnancy, and he was like, "What? You're pregnant?" She recalled, adding that she felt really bad. Aside from details regarding her pregnancy announcement, Jana also revealed that one of her siblings already knew the gender of her upcoming third baby, and it's none other than Jessa Duggar Seawald. According to the Counting On alum, she did a blood test while still in Arkansas and asked Jessa to receive the results. "She's my sister, who's just right above me. She got the results and then she sent it to us because I wanted us to find out together," she added. Jana Duggar also revealed Jessa's creative way of letting them know the gender of their third baby. "So then she sent us a package with a little outfit that told us the gender. So sweet. Oh, so sweet," she added. Jana and Jeremy's lives changed when they relocated to Los Angeles. Their lifestyle changed dramatically compared to those who are still in Arkansas. In August, the Counting On alums bought a Tudor-style house in Santa Clarita, California. It was reported that it cost under $2 million. Jana Duggar has yet to share a house tour vlog, but she promised her followers that they would share more clips and pictures from their home once the renovation is finished. Over the years, Duggar News followers know a lot of things have changed in the Duggar family. At first, they were big stars on TLC due to their IBLP lifestyle and overly conservative beliefs. But after Josh Duggar went to jail, fans realized not everything that shines is glitter, and began to question the family's toxic ways. Some of their kids have also called out the messy side of their religion many times. While Jana Duggar has made a career out of it, some of her other siblings have also questioned their conditioning. One of them has been Jana Duggar. She recently opened up about how breaking a courtship rule landed her in trouble. Shockingly, it happened over something quite serious, as her husband, Austin Forsyth, almost lost his life. What was it? In a new podcast appearance, Jana revealed a lot of things about her family. Duggar News followers know how many of the kids have expressed distaste about not believing in some aspects of their religion. Jana Duggar has also written a book about it. It helped Jana question things about their religion too. She also added smoke to the fire by calling out more absurd things instilled by her father, Jim Bob. Jana said how all his kids' potential courtship prospects would get a courting checklist. It would contain things about finance, religious standings, and so on. Jana's husband, Austin, said some of the things in it were really none of Jim Bob's business, like knowing arrest records. Well, his wife agreed to this and sighed she doesn't hate the list but would like tweaking some things from it. She also revealed some more absurd courting rules that got her in trouble. During the podcast, the hosts asked Jana and Austin about their courting period. They wanted to know whether they got into trouble for hugging too long or something like that. That's when the latter said how he totaled his truck and almost lost his life during their courting period. So Jana wanted to see her boyfriend. But they had to have chaperones during courting at all times. When Jana went to meet her husband-to-be, she gave him a big hug and started to cry. She did so and held onto his arm for 10 to 15 minutes. Her brother noticed it and told Jim Bob about it, and he was annoyed. During courting, they are not allowed to hold hands, and that's how she violated that rule. Well, Duggar News followers had a lot to say about this story. Some were outraged. They said how Austin almost lost his life in the accident, but all Jim Bob cared about were his courting rules. While Jana and her husband recited the story in a lighthearted way, viewers were upset. They called the patriarch out for not being empathetic enough and relying on absurd rules. New wife Jana Duggar is starting married life in Nebraska with husband Stephen Wisman. The former 19 kids and counting star got married on Thursday, August 15, in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, but she is planning to move to Wisman's hometown in the Cornhusker State. He has a little house we bought that we've been fixing up and getting pulled together, and so that's been fun, Duggar, 34, told People in an interview published Saturday, August 17. Nebraska is already the pilot's home base. He is a pastor and Bible study leader at East Fairview Mennonite Church in Milford, Nebraska. Jana and Stephen wed on Thursday in a ceremony with Jana's sister Jessa Duggar Seawald, 31, serving as her maid of honor. Jana's sisters Jinger Duggar Rulo, 30, Jana Forsyth, 26, Johanna Duggar, 18, and Jordan Duggar, 15, were bridesmaids, as was her sister-in-law, Abby, who is married to Jana's twin brother, John David Duggar. Jana's father, Jim Bob Duggar, 59, walked her down the aisle. It was truly a family affair, as Hannah Wisman, who is one of groom Stephen's 13 siblings, is married to Jana's brother Jeremiah Duggar. The duo wed in March 2022. Stephen's family also had a large role in the wedding, as they prepared dinner for the 500 guests at the reception. The Wismans are incredible cooks. They're going to do a full spread, and they've been working on it, Jana told People before the ceremony. I'm like, just do it. I trust y'all. Y'all making amazing food. Jana and Stephen first met in 2011 via their families, but it wasn't until several years later that they started dating. In her interview with People, Jana revealed they dated a few years ago before going their separate ways. Despite the breakup, the pair remained in touch and reconnected in the early months of 2024. It was like, what are we doing? We still enjoy each other. We still really appreciate each other, Jana recalled. I had been a slower mover on it, but just over time, his character, his coming back, still loving me no matter what. I know we have a big crazy family and still kind of putting up with a lot of things. I'm like, my goodness, there are not too many people that do that. He must really genuinely care about me. The pair got engaged on June 15, but they never publicly announced their courtship. Kids and counting alum, Jana Duggar has love for her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, despite their differences. I'm grateful for my childhood. It was not perfect. I shared a lot of difficulties that I struggled with throughout my childhood, but at the end of the day, I'm grateful for my parents. Jana, 31, said during a Wednesday, June 12, appearance on Matt and Abby Howard's Unplanned podcast. She continued, I love them. We have differences. Everything's not perfect between us. But I think that at the end of the day, I love them and I know that they know that. Jana also recalled telling her family she'd written a book about her experience growing up with the fundamentalist Christian teachings of the Institute in basic life principles. It was hard having those conversations with them, she shared. I don't have to be happy about it, but it's what I need to do. Jana rose to fame on her family's TLC reality series, 19 Kids and Counting, which premiered in 2008 and ran for 7 seasons. The show came to an end in 2015 when news broke that Jana's brother Josh Duggar molested multiple girls, some of whom were his sisters, when he was a teenager. Jana's 2023 memoir, Becoming Free Indeed, Disentangling Faith from Fear, avoided talking about the inner workings of her family. She told the podcast host she had a clear conscience because the book focused primarily on her experience with IBLP rather than family drama. I chose to write my book from the perspective of the theology being the driving force because I thought, if my mom reads this, if my dad reads this, if my siblings read this, how are they gonna take it? She explained. You could be offended that I say founder Bill Gothard is a false teacher, but I don't want you to be offended over a petty thing that I might have said about you. So I chose to keep it focused on the issues of the teaching that I was raised in, and to keep it more broad where if anybody reads this coming out of a harmful teaching, they can be brought out of their teaching too. In Becoming Freed, Jana admitted that she never expressed an opinion during her first year of marriage to husband Jeremy Vullo, due to being taught she needed to perform for her future spouse to keep him faithful. Vullo, 36, encouraged her to stand up for herself. He gently encouraged me to speak my mind and let him know if I didn't agree with something, and to not apologize for that. He didn't want me to perform or be fake. He wanted me to be myself, she wrote. He wanted me to think for myself and figure out what my convictions were and what I liked and disliked. Jana and Vullo tied the knot in 2016 and share daughters, Felicity, 5, and Evangeline, 3. They appeared in the 19 Kids and Counting spin-off Counting On from 2015 to 2020. TLC officially cut ties with the Duggar family in 2021 after Josh, 36, was arrested for receiving and possessing child pornography. He is currently serving a 12.5-year prison sentence following his May 2022 sentencing. Jana and Vullo currently live in Los Angeles, a big change from the small town in Arkansas where Jana grew up. Although Jana said on Wednesday that it's bittersweet to be away from her family, it has its advantages as well. Jason Duggar is making his romance with a mystery woman Instagram official. Duggar, 24, shared a series of beach pics via Instagram on Thursday, May 30, alongside his new beau, all of which hid the woman's face from the camera. In one snap, their hands touched as he twirled her around. In another, she rested her head on his shoulder as they gazed at the water. Duggar captioned the post. While the Counting On alum did not reveal the woman's identity, eagle-eyed fans were quick to speculate that he is linked to a member of the Bates family, whose own reality series, Bringing Up Bates, ran for 10 seasons on Up TV. The show, which premiered in 2015, followed the lives of Gil and Kelly Bates and their 19 children. Several members of the Bates family, including Esther and Whitney Bates, commented on the post with an emoji. The fact that Bates sisters are commenting with eyes makes me think it's a Bates sister, one commenter wrote. The Duggar family has traditionally abided by a courtship process due to their conservative Christian background. Prior to a couple's wedding day, kissing, hand-holding, and other public displays of affection are not allowed. Early in the courtship process, a chaperone must be present for their dates. Jason's father, Jim Bob Duggar, previously opened up about the differences between courting and dating. Courting is getting to know each other in a group setting, both families spending time together and the couple setting goals together to determine if they are meant to marry, Jim Bob, 58, told People in 2013. With dating, a couple will often pair off alone, and that sometimes leads to a more physical relationship. Jim Bob tied the knot with his wife, Michelle Duggar, in 1984. The pair share 19 children, sons Joshua, John David, Joseph, Josiah, Jedediah, Jeremiah, Jason, Justin, and Jackson, and daughters Jana, Jill, Jessa, Jinger, Joy Anna, Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan Grace, and Josie. Michelle, 57, noted that courtship is not just about having fun. She added, "You are really considering if this person could be your life partner, you pray about it and see what happens."